1-2. Swung on and miss. Fuchs coming in right side. Sip. Goes down to the slide and gets it. Nelson's going to take off on the pitch, which is a called strike 3. Wes Marshall pitches a ground ball through the infield on the left side. One will score. They're going to wave a second runner around. Throw will come to the plate. It is not in time.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a good Thursday afternoon. This is our Irie Insurance pregame show here today from Castleton for Region 1 Class B girls basketball as the Central Cass Squirrels tangle with the Northern Cass Jaguars here on your live event. It's in the low 60s, overcast skies. My name is Chase Miller. Joey Hughes running the camera, and we got a good one for you on tap today where the Central Cass Squirrels come in with a record of 4 wins and 1 loss on the season, going up against Northern Cass with a mark of 3 wins and 1 loss on the year. In terms of a region game, since Mother Nature really decided to let no one nearly play in the particular month of April, this is going to be a 2-point game. So the first game, it's going to count as 2 wins or 2 losses, depending on which side of the aisle you're going to be on. So a large one when it comes to the Region 1 standings, because the Region 1 tournament is about 2 weeks and a day or 2 away from officially getting underway in Hillsboro, and we will have that for you right here on your live event. Coming up on our Irie Insurance pregame show, for all of your insurance requests, visit Irie Insurance online at IrieINS.com. That's IrieINS.com. We'll get to the starting lineups both for the Jags and Central Cass. We'll preview about what's to come tomorrow and Saturday for these teams as the Mid-Season Madness is going to be going on in Fargo, where you have teams from across the state of North Dakota, literally from Dickinson to the northern end of the valley and southern end, all coming. It's Class A, it's Class B. You get to get about 3 games in over the weekend, and you get to actually play some softball, which is the number one thing, particularly here in 2022. We'll preview the upcoming schedules for both teams and also let you know about the Enderlin Baseball Tournament. That's going to be tomorrow and Saturday here on your live event, starting at 10:30 in the morning. Breakfast and baseball from Enderlin. We will let you know about some of those games. Northern Cass will be there as well. Again, this is our Irie Insurance pregame show. It's Northern Cass and Central Cass. Our starting lineups are coming up next here on your live event.
Do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
We built Irie Insurance with one philosophy: hire great people and provide great service and options. We want to help protect your home, farm, crops, personal, and your businesses. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and since day one, we have followed this golden rule to help protect you. That's why we have so many locations like West Fargo, Devils Lake, Hope, Hillsboro, Mackville, and Towner. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
The Northern Cass School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Cass will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relations, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Cass is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online to northerncasschool.org. That's northerncasschool.org.
RDK Enterprises specializes in seed meter calibration, planter maintenance, and they have the full line of precision planting products. Call them at 701-636-2119 to schedule your meter, planter, and precision planting software repairs and update. This includes monitoring and control systems, all to help improve your planting, which means improved profits. It pays to plant with precision with RDK Enterprises. Locations in Hillsboro and Drayton, North Dakota, planterdoc.com, or call 701-636-2119.
Inching closer to the bottom of the hour here on our Irie Insurance pregame show between Northern Cass and Central Cass in Class B Regional 1 softball today in North Dakota. Let's take a look at the starting lineup. Says the Central Cass Squirrels are getting a little infield work right now on this nice turf at Cost Field, in Castleton. It's Northern Cass, they're going to go like this. Batting leadoff is Abby Richmond, the senior shortstop. Then Allie Slinger, the third base senior, batting second. You have Miss Jalbert, the left field 8th grader, batting third. It's Tess. Kenzie Anderson, the designated player, the senior, fourth in the lineup, followed by Addison Russ, the sophomore second baseman, batting fifth. Ariana Anderson, the first base sophomore, batting sixth. Elise Sand, the pitcher, junior, seventh, with Casey Fix, the sophomore catcher, part of that battering ram with Sand and Fix. Abby Weibley, the center fielder, sophomore, and then Rose Gellner, the flex and also right fielder here for Northern Cass. So Richmond, Slinger, Jalbert, Kenzie Anderson, Russ with Ari Anderson, Sandfix, Weibley, and Gellner for the Northern Cass Jaguars. They are under the guidance of Anthony Meyer. On the opposite side here for the Central Cass Squirrels, are going to go like this at the top of the order. A batting leadoff is Tori Richter, the second baseman, a junior, followed by Riley Holzer, the shortstop, senior. Batting third is Katie Sinner, a third baseman, junior. Batting fourth and cleanup is Peyton Nelson, the pitcher, senior, here for the Squirrels. Batting fifth and playing center field, the sophomore Grace Fletchock. Taylor Severson batting sixth, the left fielder, a junior. In the number 7 spot, that's Camry Nelson, the extra player, the junior. Sarah Moneylaws, the right field senior. Barbara Pranty, the catching, a senior. And then Michaela Prochnow is the flex and a junior. She'll be at first base here for Central Cass. So for the Squirrels again, it's Richter, Holzer, Sinner, Nelson, Fletchock, Severson, Nelson, Moneylaws, Pranty, and Prochnow here for the Central Cass Squirrels. Scott Koss is the head coach here for Central Cass. Again, it's in the mid-60s overcast skies here on this April the 5th. Let's take a look at what's coming up next for both these teams this weekend at the Fargo Mid-Season Madness Tournament. For Northern Cass, they will play Beulah tomorrow night at 5 p.m., then have contests with Bottineau and Glenburn a little bit later on throughout the weekend. On the opposite side for the Central Cass Squirrels, they go up against Velva, the Aggies, tomorrow evening, and then on Saturday they will play Dickinson and Beulah as part of the Fargo tournament. After that gets done for the Squirrels on May the 10th, they play at Enderlin. Then they're at Hankinson on the 13th, a doubleheader non-conference tilt against West Fargo on Saturday, May the 14th here on your live event. Then at Thompson on May the 16th to close things off. On the opposite side for Northern Cass, they're going to be at Kindred Richland on May the 10th, at Enderlin on May the 13th, and home to Hankinson on May the 17th. Here for the Jags. Northern Cass has reached state once in their program's history since softball became a sanctioned sport in North Dakota in 2012. That was in 2018. On the opposite side for the Central Cass Squirrels, they've made state every year that it's been available outside of COVID in 2022. They have 5 state titles, most recently last season in 2021 here for Central Cass. The teams that make up Region 1, Enderlin, Central Cass, Hankinson, Fairmount, Campbell, Tinta, Rossel, Lidgerwood, part of that co-op there, Northern Cass, Kindred Richland, and Hillsborough Central Valley. So 6 teams will enter the Region 1 tournament a little over 2 weeks from now. 2 teams will make it to state, as there's 4 regions across the state of North Dakota, and all the other regions have at least 8 or more teams in it. But here in Region 1, with just kind of how the geography worked, in Class B softball, just 6 teams out of Region 1. We take a quick time out. We come back here on our Irie Insurance pregame show. We'll take a look at what we have coming up tomorrow here on your live event and throughout the weekend. And for all the questions or any softball, baseball, we will have 1 or 2 track and field meets out there as well. Go to yourliveevent.com. That's yourliveevent.com to check out our complete coverage of what we have to offer throughout the month of May and into June as well, where we will have some North Dakota All-Star games, including the Shield Softball All-Star Series here about a month to the day from now in Castleton. I'm Chase Miller. Joey Hughes running the camera. Take a quick break. When we come back, let you know what the Enderlin Baseball Tournament's going to hold tomorrow here on your live event. It's Region 1 Softball between Central Cass and Northern Cass.
We have 3 TVs in the house, and we had boxes and wires.
I called Polar, and she said, we're switching to streaming.
We were up and running in just no time. I can be in the kitchen making dinner, doing other things, and Daryl can be downstairs watching baseball or whatever he's watching, and we have no interference at all.
Watch anything you want from anywhere with Polar Streaming TV. Call today or visit polarcom.com to learn more.
You know the importance of planning before you plant. To finish strong, you need a solid start. That's why at Cess Vanderhoef, we remain committed to developing sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature, all to help you make spring decisions that will yield the harvest you envision. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Cess Vanderhoef, a passion that grows.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Central Cass School's mission is to foster student excellence in cooperation with family and community and to provide educational opportunities in a safe and caring environment. Thank you to everyone who has helped make this mission a reality. The new STEM Center, Theater, Music Wing, Early Childhood Center, Wellness Center, and Athletic Complex will help set students up for success in school and life after graduation. They wish everyone at Central Cass good luck this year with academics and activities as you grow into the new space and move forward with excellence.
It's our final segment on our Irie Insurance pregame show here before the bottom of the hour first pitch. On Tuesday, the wind was more blowing from the right to left field foul pole. Here today in Castleton, going the opposite, more from the left to the right field foul pole here in Castleton. As both coaches right now, Scott Koss for Central Cass alongside Anthony Meyer here for Northern Cass, exchanging their lineups, getting some final instructions from our umpires. Coming up tomorrow here on your live event, it's the Enderlin Baseball Tournament. Our coverage begins at 10:30 in the morning where the hometown Enderlin Eagles tangle with Maple River, the Raiders, at 10:30 in the morning. So it's school, it's breakfast, it's baseball on your live event tomorrow. That's just game one of 14 that we will have from the Enderlin Baseball Tournament. 7 tomorrow and 7 on Saturday as well. Tomorrow at noon, Thompson, Kindred, Richland. At 1:30, Hatton Northwood goes up against Oaks. At 3 o'clock, what's going to be a Region 2 game, Hillsborough, Central Valley, and Thompson. Then at 5 o'clock, a Region 1 game, Northern Cass will play against Kindred, Richland, and they will follow that up part game at 7 with Hillsborough, Central Valley, and Northern Cass as well. Then the nightcap, the Harvey Wells County Hornets make their way down to Enderlin, and they go up against the hometown Eagles tomorrow night. That game is scheduled at 8:30. That does it for our Irie Insurance pregame show. For all of your insurance requests, visit Irie Insurance online at irieins.com. Coming up next, it's the first pitch from Castleton.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow, with locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsborough, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, Harvey, Medina, and Red Lake Falls. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hello, I'm Jim Berkemeyer, inviting you to join me on a New England Fall Foliage Tour, September 25th to October 3rd. Our journey begins with a tour of historic Boston. We then travel to New Hampshire's White Mountains to admire the spectacular colors before ending our journey in New York City with an included Broadway musical. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, to learn more about this tour and watch a travel show. Or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency that provides protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Whether you're looking to protect your home, car, or crop, let agents Dustin Moan and Johnny Jorgensen help guide you to find the best options possible. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com. That's hunterinsuranceagency.com. Or stop into Hunter Insurance Agency, located at 109 Main Street in Hunter. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy wishes the best of luck to the players in today's game. Maple River Grain and Agronomy is proudly serving producers, accessing markets, and building relationships in eastern North Dakota and western Minnesota. They offer a variety of grain marketing and agronomy solutions. See the latest updates by following MRGA on social media. They're active on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Check out the website at mrga.com to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy and how they can serve operation.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
As we return here into Castleton, the starting lineups for Northern Cass has been introduced. Central Cass is coming up next. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors, including Maple River Grain and Agronomy, as you just heard. They're also Irie Insurance, our scoreboard sponsor of Bank North, and a handful of others for providing high school coverage here throughout the spring for softball, baseball, and a little bit of track and field. I'm Chase Miller with you from Castleton. Welcome to Cass Field as it's Region 1 softball. Joey Hughes is running the camera. The winner improves to get 2 wins in Region 1 play. Normally they would play 1 game in Castleton, 1 game in Hunter or at Northern Cass, but because of the Mother Nature and because of weather and all the games being postponed and suspended, this is just going to be 1 game that'll count as 2 wins or 2 losses in Region 1 play here this season. It's crazy to think the Region 1 softball tournament's just 2 weeks and a couple days away from getting underway in Hillsboro. We will have those games for you right here on your live event. Also, we will have for you the Region 1 baseball tournament also on your live event as well. Northern Cass, Central Cass, the Jags at 3-1 on the season. The Squirrels at 4-1. For Northern Cass, they will bat this way to lead things off. Abby Richmond, the shortstop senior. Allie Slinger at third base, the senior as well. Then Tess Jalbert, the left field 8th grader here, batting third for the Jags. Kenzie Anderson, the designated player, the senior. Addison Russ 5th. Ariana Anderson, the first baseman, the sophomore. Elise Sam batting 7th, the pitcher. Casey Fix, the catcher, batting 8th. Abby Weibley, the center fielder, and Rose Gellner is in right field and flex here for Northern Cass. The Jags out in their black uniforms with white lettering outlined in gold with gold numerals on the opposite side for Central Cass. They are out in their red tops, black bottoms with black lettering and numerals outlined in white. The Squirrels and the Jags here from Castleton for Region 1 softball. Righty versus righty to open things up here with Abby Richmond and Peyton Nelson to get things underway. Abby Richmond, a really good volleyball player as well this season. Part of the Jaguars team that went to state and runners-up. First pitch is out for a strike at 4:33 here on this Thursday afternoon to Richmond. Richmond goes into that batter's box against Nelson. The 1-2 combination for Scott Koss this year is here comes the pitch. Foul tipped, 0-2. Tori Richter and Nelson early on getting a lot of action in that center circle here for Central Cass. Richmond, the senior, then another senior in Slinger to open things up here for the Jags. Quickly down in the count is Richmond at 0-2, and the pitch. This one missing on the outer part of the plate, now 1-2. Central Cass, their 1 loss this year to Kindred and Richland earlier this week, where the Vikings came back and defeated the Squirrels. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Good eye by Abby. Makes a count even at 2-2. In that contest, Kindred Richland came back for a 6-5 win on Monday. Northern Cass, their 1 loss is also to Kindred Richland to open up the year. 2-2 pitch missing in, now 3-2. Good job by Abby getting down early. 0-2 in the count makes the count full, and she'll take pitch number 6 of the at-bats. April 21st was the season opener for Northern Cass, a 13-3 loss against Kindred Richland, but since then, they've won 3 straight. This one is hit on the ground, a hot smash into short left field to Severson, and Abby Richmond gets aboard with a leadoff single. Nice job at the at-bat for Richmond. She got down early, 0-2, didn't chase either ball 1, ball 2, and then ball 3 came running in at the knee, and just like that, she hits a 2-hopper pass, a sinner at third into short left field. So 1 on, no outs right now in the top of the first. And here comes a bunt by Slinger that'll roll foul, and now Slinger will be behind the count. In the infield here for Central Cass, you have Sinner at third, Holzer at short with Richter at second, Prochnow at first, and Pranty behind the plate here with Peyton Nelson in the center circle. The infield for Central Cass. We'll see what Slinger will do here. She'll look to square to bunt, and that one's going to be in the batter's box, so it'll be strike number 2 on Slinger. Fortunate there is, again, it's turf, so you got the bounce that came up, but Allie was still in the batter's box when it happened, so just a strike. So back-to-back batters here for Peyton Nelson to get ahead in the count, 0-2, but now Richmond's at first. Here's the 0-2 offering. Slinger doesn't go on that one, but Richmond tries to steal, and she does safely. So Richmond gets aboard with a single, now a stolen base, as Slinger sees that one go for a ball, and 1-2, and the Jags have their first runner in scoring position. Severson in left with Fletchock in center and Moneylaws in right here for Northern Cass. Here's the 1-2 pitch in the dirt. Pranty has it bounce in front of her, but Richmond saw it perfectly with that little secondary lead off a second as she's going to scamper down to third. So a stolen base. She advances on a little bit of a wild pitch there, and, well, it's back to a 2-2 count here to the number 2 batter. This one hit in the air, slashed to right. Moneylaws is there for the out. Richmond's going to take. Here comes the throw, and what a throw by Moneylaws. Richmond went about a third of the way up the third base line, but stayed there, and what a dime by Moneylaws to Pranty. So allowed out here for out number 1 in the first. A really good inside-out swing there by Slinger, just trying to get something up in the air to allow Richmond to come in from home. The corners will play in here on Jalbert, and Tess takes for a ball here for the 8th grade left fielder. So early on, Northern Cass trying to apply some pressure and draw first blood here against Central Cass in this Region 1 softball game. This one pops straight up. The second baseman, Richter, calls everybody off for the out. 2 pitches on that at bat. A pop up to the second base, and now 2 outs here in the first. As Kenzie Anderson will come in, the designated player here, senior for Northern Cass. So runner at third with 2 outs is Richmond. Outfield playing straight away. Here's the offering by Nelson. That one is blocked, and Pranty does a good job blocking that one, as Richmond was about 10 to 15 feet down the line. Abby Richmond's got the wheels, already seen her advance to second with a stolen base, advance to third on the wild pitch. Here's the 1-0 offering. That's going to miss for a ball, now 2-0. Addison Rust is due up next if Anderson can get aboard here. Peyton Nelson with a 2-0 pitch. Fouled straight back to the chain fence. Now make it 2 balls and 1 strike. Both these teams will partake in the midseason madness here, so it's going to be a 2-1 count. That'll be tomorrow and Saturday in Fargo. So if you're in the Fargo-Moorhead area and see a lot of softball teams, be ready. This one followed straight back, now 2-2. And you get teams from Beulah, from Velva, Dickinson, Minot coming down, folks from the Grand Forks, the Fargo areas as well. It's a really nice tournament. Reminds me of the East-West Classic in volleyball that Class A does throughout the year. This one, 2-2 pitch, popped up to the second baseman, and that will retire the side as Richter is able to get that one for the glove. So Richmond gets to third, but no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and you have 1 runner left on base. A half inning complete here from Castleton. It's the Squirrels coming to bat next here on your live event.
We built Irie Insurance with one philosophy: hire great people and provide great service and options. We want to help protect your home, farm, crops, personal, and your businesses. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and since day one, we have followed this golden rule to help protect you. That's why we have so many locations like West Fargo, Devils Lake, Hope, Hillsboro, Mackville, and Towner. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
The Northern Cass School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Cass will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relations, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Cass is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online at northerncasschool.org. That's northerncasschool.org. I'd like to thank our scoreboard sponsor of Bank North. Bank North offers the traditional and advanced products and services that keep you grounded and ahead of the curve in today's fast-paced world. For farming and ranching, business and consumer banking and lending, you'll always be headed in the right direction with Bank North. To learn more about Bank North, visit ibanknorth.com. That's ibanknorth.com, or stop by one of their locations today. Bank North, our scoreboard sponsor. Northern Cass, Central Cass, and the Jags got Richmond to third with no outs, but unable to bring her in. And we'll see if Central Cass can take advantage here for the first time through the order in the bottom of the first inning. Elise Sand on the pitch here for Northern Cass, and she goes off speed for the opening strike here on Tori Richter. Richter batting leadoff, playing second, the junior, with Riley Holzer batting second, the shortstop, a senior, and Kate Sinner will round off the top third of the lineup, batting third, and the third baseman junior. Here's the 1-0 offering, missing outside, now 1-1. You have Peyton Nelson, the pitcher, batting cleanup with Fletchock fifth, and Taylor Severson batting sixth, the left field junior here for the Squirrels. 1-1 offering on the way by Sand. This one is grounded up the third base line to Slinger. Nice glove. Flip over to first in time to Anderson. 5-3 on the putout. After Severson, Camry Nelson, the junior, batting seventh with Sarah Moneylaws, the right fielder, the senior in the lineup. Barbara Pranty, the catcher, senior, and then Prochnow rounds off the lineup here for Central Cass. One out quickly in the bottom of the first inning. Riley Holzer coming on and swinging, and that one swung through, now 0-1. Get to Northern Cass defense out in the field here after this pitch from Elise Sand with Fix behind the plate. Here's the 0-1 offering, missing outside, now 1-1. Jalbert in left, Weibly in center, Gellner in right here for the Jags in the outfield. As Sand looks in to Fix. 1 ball and 1 strike. And the 1-1 pitch. This one missing up, now 2-1. Slinger at third with Richmond at short. Rust is at first. Rust at second with Ari Anderson at first, and Fix behind the plate here for Northern Cass. 2 balls, 1 strike to the number 2 batter here in Holzer. This one is going to one-hop the catcher. Now make it 3-1. Richter and Holzer, the top of the lineup here. They have some speed. The middle part of the defense at short and second, respectively, here today for Scott Kost. As Holzer will try to get aboard for the first base runner of the day here for Central Cass. And the pitch. That one in there for a strike. Holzer was taken the entire way, trying to get aboard with a walk and forcing Sand to throw one down the plate. Makes the count full here, and the 6th pitch of the at-bat upcoming by Sand. And the payoff pitch. That one a walk. They'll give it to her. So Riley Holzer does a good job of drawing a 6-pitch walk to first base runner aboard, and coming up is going to be Sinner. That one looked pretty close from where we were standing up top here in the press box, but just out of the zone as Holzer gets aboard. And just like Richmond we saw in the first inning for Northern Cass, I would assume here that Holzer's going to have a chance to try to steal second quickly in this at-bat. And, well, it goes right by the catcher there and Fix all the way to the backstop. Holzer takes a big turn around second, and Fix will throw down to Richmond at short, and that'll be a wild pitch, and that'll allow Holzer to get all the way to second base in scoring position. So Sinner working with a 1-0 count for the third baseman. Sinner's got power. The 1-0 pitch is smashed up the third base line, but foul. Now 1-1. Sinner and Nelson are the part of the order here. If you had a scouting report saying don't leave anything near where Sinner and Nelson can get the barrel of the bat and launch one somewhere, as the outfield is playing at the warning track across the way. The center fielder, Weibly, has about a half a foot between her and the center field wall. Here's a 1-1 pitch. That one missing low. Holzer takes a big lead off second, but Fix does a nice job keeping it in front of her. The left fielder as well, Jalbert, is almost touching the wall, where the right fielder is playing more right center now with Gellner. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out here with a runner at second, bottom of the first, as the Squirrels looking to get the first run of the game. 2-1 pitch, jammed her over Slinger, and that's going to be a fair ball. It hit the white line. It's a fair ball. It's a jam shot, but it's still going to go down as an RBI single here for center. Holzer comes in from second, and we have a new score as the Squirrels take their first lead of the game. Just kind of a jam shot there. A really good pitch by Sand, but a better job of just grinding an at-bat out on the way there for center. So an RBI single will give Central Cats their first lead of the game as Nelson comes to the plate. And that one's going to get by the catcher Fix on a pass ball, and that'll allow the runner center to get down to second base. So 1-0 on the center RBI single. And now it's 1-0 in the count here to Nelson. Very similar to center, outfield playing deep. 1-0 pitch running in at the knee, now 2-0. Fletchock due up next after Peyton Nelson. So Squirrels get on the board first here against Northern Cass. Elise Sand so far 1 out. The ground out by Richter. The walk by Holzer came in to score. Here's a 2-0 pitch. Now it's going to be 3-0 to Nelson. As Sand looking into Fix right now, trying to find the zone and get a strike across. Here in the bottom of the first for Northern Cass. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Missing low, a 4-pitch walk. The second walk here of inning number 1 for the Squirrels. And now runners at first and second with 1 out. As Fletchock will come up to the plate. Fletchock, the sophomore center fielder here, batting 5th in the lineup. First baseman Anderson playing a couple feet in, playing almost even with the bag at third is Slinger. Here's the pitch to Fletchock, first pitch swinging. And Fix keeps it close to the plate to keep the runner at second there in center. Fletchock now down in the count 0-1. Taylor Severson due up next for Central Cass. Elise Sand looks in here. And the 0-1 offering. That one in there for a strike at the knee, caught the inner part of the plate, now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. And Sand getting ahead of the count here with 1 out in the bottom of the first. And the pitch. This one is hit on the ground to Slinger. Slinger just fields it, and she'll go the short way to get the out. So 2 outs now with runners at first and second. The runner center is out at third. Nelson advances to second, and Fletchock reaches on a fielder's choice. So Severson gets aboard here, the righty versus righty, and Sand 1 good at bat or 1 good pitch away from limiting the damage to just 1 run here in the bottom of the first. Severson comes in, first pitch swinging, swung on and missed, now 0-1. So after a couple of walks here for Northern Cass, Sand has thrown 3 straight strikes with a ground out as well. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the bottom of 1. Here's the pitch by Sand. This one popped up, playable for the left fielder, Jalbert, as she comes in, and she's going to snow cone it for the out. That'll retire the side here as the Squirrels get run 1 on the board. So 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and 2 runners left on base. After 1 complete here in Castleton, it's the Jags coming to bat with the Squirrels up by 1.
RDK Enterprises specializes in seed meter calibration, planter maintenance, and they have the full line of precision planting products. Call them at 701-636-2119 to schedule your meter, planter, and precision planting software repairs and update. This includes monitoring and control systems, all to help improve your planting, which means improved profits. It pays to plant with precision with RDK Enterprises. Locations in Hillsborough and Drayton, North Dakota, planterdoc.com, or call 701-636-2119.
As we go to the top of the second inning here for Northern Cass, Addison Rust, you have Ari Anderson and Elise Sand are due up. And for the Minnesota Twins, their manager Rocco Baldelli tested positive for COVID-19. Also now infielder Luis Ariz and Dylan Bundy, the pitcher, have also tested positive now for COVID-19. So they will go in COVID protocol here before the final game in Baltimore tonight. But here in Castleton, a 1-0 lead for the Squirrels as they will try to lead wire to wire for Northern Cass. We'll see what they can do for the middle to the bottom part of their order. First pitch by Nelson, missing out of the zone. Now 1-0. If you're just joining us, Northern Cass got a leadoff single by Abby Richmond as she took 6 pitches in the at-bat, got all the way to third base but unable to score. Healthy swing by Russ makes it 1-1. A line drive by Singer, but a better throw by Moneyloss to not allow Richmond to tag from third and try to get in for the run. Swung on and missed by Rust. And then Nelson got a couple of pop-outs to Richter to get out of the inning after Richmond singled, stole a base, and advanced to third on a wild pitch. Nelson trying to get the leadoff batter this time out in the second. Swung on and missed, and Nelson gets her first strikeout of the afternoon. 4 pitches, and that'll retire Addison Rust. As Anderson will step in, the first baseman sophomore. As Ariana will check in. This one is going to be a one-hopper back to Nelson. Goes to Prochnow, and that'll retire Anderson. 1-3 on the putout. 4 pitches, 2 outs here. That's efficiency for Nelson. As coming up is Elise Sand. Sand and Nelson pitcher against pitcher here with 2 outs in the top of the second inning. Sun starting to make its way through the clouds here in Castleton. First pitch swinging by Sand. Swung on and over the first base dugout here. Now 0-1. Starting to see these complexes where you have one field, which would be the varsity field, and the other field kind of like the JV field throughout the game. So you can get these contests in. This one pops straight up, possibly playable for Prochnow as she goes over the first baseman coaching box and retires the side. So 6 pitches for 3 outs here. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We go to the bottom of the second inning. It's the Squirrels coming to bat.
We have 3 TVs in the house, and we had boxes and wires.
I called Polar, and she said, we're switching to streaming.
We were up and running in just no time. I can be in the kitchen making dinner, doing other things, and Daryl can be downstairs watching baseball or whatever he's watching, and we have no interference at all.
Watch anything you want from anywhere with Polar Streaming TV. Call today or visit polarcom.com to learn more.
You know the importance of planning before you plant. To finish strong, you need a solid start. That's why at Cess Vanderhoef, we remain committed to developing sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature, all to help you make spring decisions that will yield the harvest you envision. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Cess Vanderhoef, a passion that grows.
Back in Castleton at Coss Field here, it's the Central Cass Squirrels 1, Northern Cass scoreless on our Bank North scoreboard. For more information, go to that website as you see there above our scoreboard at ibanknorth.com. Central Cass with the 1 run. That was by the Kate Sinner RBI single, which plated Riley Holzer from second base in the bottom of the first inning. That is the lone run so far right now. Elise Sand has gone 1 inning, given up 1 hit, 1 run, and 2 walks. Has yet to strike out anybody here for the Squirrels. Bottom half of the lineup due up now for Central Cass with Camry Nelson. The junior steps in. This one missing out of the zone, now 1-0. Money Laws due up next, followed by Pranty here for the bottom of the order for Central Cass. Here's the 1-0 pitch on the way by Elise Sand. A little bit different of movement from what we've seen by Peyton Nelson. That one pulls the cord and throws a changeup there by Sand, now 1-1, where you see Nelson gets the ball, gets right back on the rubber and ready to throw. Sand takes a little bit more time, looks in, gets her sign, and takes a collective breath before she fires as she gets the strike there as well. Now 1-2. The catcher Fix thought it was a strike and threw down his slinger. Slinger was ready for that one, getting a little infield. Well, Sand is one good strike away, though, from getting that strikeout. We'll see if she can get it. That one missing in. Now 2-2. Squirrels did a nice job, and they're going to do so with the top of the order with Richter and Holzer. They're going to put runners in movement, and they're going to put pressure on the defense. We saw it against Hillsborough Central Valley 2 nights ago, scoring 5 runs and 4 runs in the second and third innings. A lot of it was because they put the pressure and forced the catcher. Had a little bit of errors by the Burros to get those runs, and they made the most of it. Good at bat here by Nelson. Here's a payoff pitch by Sand. Swung on and missed, and that'll be out number 1 here in the bottom of the second inning. So Sand does get her first strikeout on Nelson. Took a couple extra pitches, but she gets strikeout number 1 of the afternoon. Sarah Moneylaws, the senior right fielder, due up next, and she threw an absolute cannon in right field that was right on the money to the catcher Pranty to not allow Richmond to come in earlier in the game. That one in there for a strike. Now 0-1 to Moneylaws, and if this one ends up being a 1-run contest, you can go back to that particular defensive play, which would allow Central Cass to come out victorious in this one if it does end up being a 1-run final. This one in there for a ball, so now 1-1 to Moneylaws. Now Sand will look in and get the pitch. And the 1-1 offering. That one missing in, now 2-1. You can see the catcher Fix trying to get the zone a little bit by framing. Heard that throughout baseball over the years of baseball and softball framing. Now in the majors and minor leagues in baseball, electronic umpires. Here's a 2-1 pitch, swung on and missed, now 2-2. Where framing, we wouldn't have to really worry about it then in terms of finding a catcher trying to get the part of the zone, seeing that the umpire to get the strike. Sand with a 2-2 pitch here. Swung on and missed, and back-to-back strikeouts to start this second inning. So Sand 2 up, 2 down with a pair of strikeouts here as Barbara Pranty, the catcher senior, is due up here trying to give the Squirrels a little 2-out rally. But right now, find the zone in this second inning has been Elise Sand. Been nibbling at the quarters a little bit, but Nelson swung on and Moneylaws swung on and missed on strike number 3. First pitch swinging is Pranty. Richmond gets into the gap there for the out, so a little line drive to the shortstop. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base. 2 complete in Castleton. We head to the top of the third with the Janks coming to bat.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Central Cass School's mission is to foster student excellence in cooperation with family and community and to provide educational opportunities in a safe and caring environment. Thank you to everyone who has helped make this mission a reality. The new STEM Center, Theater, Music Wing, Early Childhood Center, Wellness Center, and Athletic Complex will help set students up for success in school and life after graduation. They wish everyone at Central Cass good luck this year with academics and activities as you grow into the new space and move forward with excellence.
On our Bank North scoreboard, heading to the top of the third inning, you have Casey Fix, first pitch swinging, fouled it back, now 0-1, the bottom of the order. Then we'll flip back to the top here for Northern Cass as Casey Fix, the sophomore catcher, batting 8th. This one missing, though, for Peyton Nelson so far. 2 innings of work, 1 hit and 1 strikeout with no walks so far here for Nelson. Tori Richter at second through a 5-inning no-hitter in their win against Hillsborough Central Valley on Tuesday. This one going to get hit to the right field, and Moneylaws has been tested early. A couple of good hits or good chances here by Northern Cass to right, but Moneylaws playing right down the line, and another fly out to the right fielder. As Abby Weibley, the sophomore center fielder, is due up next. You can see the Squirrels play more down the line here in terms of their defensive placement in the outfield, where Money Laws is a little bit more down the line. There's more of a gap to right center. Fletchock playing straight away, and same thing with the left fielder. And Severson playing a little bit closer to line than the gap. That one missing on the outer part of the plate now, 1-1 to Weibley. Always curious in baseball and softball where you kind of position people, as we've seen definitely in throughout the years, the amount of shifting compared to what we saw 10 and even 20 years ago. That one misses on the outside now, 2-1. A lot of times we've seen softball the third base and first baseman playing about 5-10 feet up off the bag, trying to take away that bunt. This one grounded, going to be a tough play, and that's through for a base knock. The second hit of the day comes from the number 9 batter in the lineup here for Northern Cass. So Weibley able to get a single, and the other girl that hit a single is Abby Richmond, who's due up next. So a runner at first base with nobody out now in the top of the third, and we'll see what Richmond does here at the plate. She squares to bunt, doesn't go. This one's going to be down and running in. The shortstop, Holzer, will run right into Weibley, and you hope that Weibley's all right, as the coach will come out here with Anthony Meyer. We'll check out, as that one was a situation where Abby Richmond went to go try to bunt the softball, and then the throw, which was kind of just tailed away there from Pranty to Holzer, and Holzer continued to go and find the softball. And once she found the softball, just like a free safety with a wide receiver across the middle, just kind of came right down and was able to apply the tag on Abby. The good thing is that we're seeing Abby coming up, but Weibley and Holzer, they definitely took a shot with one another, with Weibley being the sophomore, as she will come out here, and we'll see who might be playing first base in the bottom, playing center field here in the bottom of the third inning. And Weibley making sure that she is all right. So they will put the out across, so there's going to be one out now in the top of the third inning, as Anthony will have to look across here and talk with Abby Richmond. So there'll be one strike on 0-1 here, or they're going to say one out, or is it going to be a ball? I believe it's going to be 2 outs here in the top of the third inning. Richmond swung on and fouled up the first baseline for a strike, now 0-2. So Casey Fix flew out again to start the inning. Then Weibley got aboard with a single and then was thrown out from the Pranty to Holzer tag, and more of a Holzer collision there at second base. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs down the top of the third inning with nobody aboard. And to Richmond, swung on and missed a changeup, and that's the second strikeout here of the afternoon for Nelson. So no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. We go to the bottom of the third inning. It's Northern Cass scoreless. The Squirrels up by 1, and Central Cass coming to the plate.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow, with locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsboro, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, Harvey, Medina, and Red Lake Falls. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hello, I'm Jim Berkemeyer, inviting you to join me on a New England Fall Foliage Tour, September 25th to October 3rd. Our journey begins with a tour of historic Boston. We then travel to New Hampshire's White Mountains to admire the spectacular colors before ending our journey in New York City with an included Broadway musical. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, to learn more about this tour and watch a travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
As we come back, here's some new outfield changes. So Gellner's going to go from right to left. Jalbert is in straightaway center, and Anderson, that's Hannah Anderson, will be in right field right now after Weibly gets taken out of the contest. So again, Hannah Anderson coming in to play right field here for the Northern Cache Jaguars. So we'll see how everything goes throughout this game. Still 1-0 right now as Coach Anthony Meyer coming out, talking with our umpiring crew, making sure everything is in order. You still have Slinger still at third with Richmond at short, at right at Rust at second, and Ari Anderson at first base, and behind the plate is fixed. So again, Hannah Anderson in right with Jalbert in center, and Gellner goes from right to left field. Here for Central Cass, they will send the top of their order here with Tori Richter, Holzer, and Sinner. First pitch here by Sand to the backstop, now 1-0. So for Northern Cass in the short term, you hope that Weibly is going to be all right immediately. Anytime nowadays there's a collision like that in any sport, you think of concussion protocol immediately. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's a line drive, but right to the shortstop, and Richmond shows that she caught it just above the turf for a line drive out of Richter to one shortstop to the second baseman. So one out now quickly in the bottom of the third inning as Riley Holzer will step up. Drew a walk, able to score on the center RBI single her last time up. One out now here in the bottom of the third. This one hit in the air, going to be a tough play. Richmond goes to short left field and gloves it. Little Willie Mays right there on that particular play, trying to glove it with the cone and also having to undercut it and almost coming in to more of the palm of her glove. Nice play by Richmond. So a line drive by Richmond, a little pop out to Richmond. This one would only assume you would see a ground out to Richmond then to collect the bingo. 2 outs now in the bottom of the third inning on just 3 pitches. This one to Sinner, and Sinner hits one deep to left, way back to the track, to the wall, and that one is gone. Sinner with a solo homer here for Central Cass, and the Squirrels now lead it 2-0. First pitch swinging as well here by Sinner, and that's a home run shot, and the Squirrels add on to their lead as they now lead at 2-0. So Sinner has both runs driven in so far today, an RBI single in the first and a solo homer here in the bottom of the third inning, which has allowed now Peyton Nelson to come up, who walked her last time out. 2 outs still here in the bottom of the third, nobody on, and the pitch by Sand. Swung on and foul back, now 0-1. Fletchock due up next if Nelson can get aboard. Here's the 0-1 offering on the way by Elise Sand with Fix behind the plate. This one missing to the outer part, now 1-1. So Squirrels right now for an early RDK Enterprises player of the game. That would be Kate Sinner, driven in both runs and a single and a home run so far in this one. As that one goes to the right field, and that's to the track, and that's a line drive shot, and that's gone. Peyton Nelson goes the opposite field, the right center on a line drive variety, and back-to-back homers here for the Squirrels as they lead it 3-0. Third inning, a couple of home runs here by Sinner and now Peyton Nelson. And for Central Cass, they've had 2 runs across so far here in this inning. So we saw the home run to left, the home run to right. And we said it back in the first, the dangerous part of this lineup is Sinner and Nelson in terms of their power, and they came through there with a couple of solo home run shots as Grace Fletchock is due up now for the Squirrels. First pitch missing low, now 1-0. Fletchock followed by Severson here, middle part of the order for Central Cass. A line drive to Richmond, followed by a little pop-out to Richmond with Richter and Holzer. Back-to-back home runs now for Central Cass. This one missing low, now 2-0 to Fletchock, who was able to reach a board on a fielder's choice her last time up in the first inning. The Squirrels sent 6 batters to the plate in the first, 3 in the second, so far 5 here in the third. 2-0 pitch. missing for a ball. Now 3-0 with the number 6 batter, Taylor Severson, due up next. Northern Cass will have batters 2, 3, and 4 coming up in the top of the 4th inning. 3-0 offering, hitting the air. That's to left field. The left fielder, Gellner, tries to cut it off. She can't. So rounding first is Fletchock on her way to second, and she's in there with a 2-out knock. So that's going to be hit number 4 of the afternoon and the 3rd of this inning for Central Cass. Now a runner at second base. Tough play there by Gellner, trying to get in front of it and cut it off. That one just kept on the turf and kept it going. So Severson flew out her last time up to the left fielder, which at that time was Jalbert, who's now in center. First pitch is low, now 1-0 to Severson. Similar to the first inning where 6 batters came to the plate, and Central Cass plated 1. Right now 6 batters to the plate, and they've plated 2 so far here in the bottom of the 3rd. This one missing low, now 2-0 on our Bank North scoreboard. Central Cass leads it. A 2-point counter Region 1 game. You win, you earn 2 wins in the region. You lose, it's 2 losses. Here's the 2-0 offering. This one hit in the air down the left field line, and that's going to be a catch. Gellner had to go a long way. She lost her visor, but that'll retire the side after the fly out there to left. 2 runs on 2 hits, make that 3 hits, no errors and 1 runner left on 3, complete from Castleton. New score, it's Central Cass, leading it by 3.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency that provides protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Whether you're looking to protect your home, car, or crop, let agents Dustin Moan and Johnny Jorgensen help guide you to find the best options possible. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com. That's hunterinsuranceagency.com, or stop into Hunter Insurance Agency, located at 109 Main Street in Hunter.
To the top of the 4th inning we go in Castleton. The Squirrels lead at 3-0 right now. Central Cass still has Peyton Nelson in the circle. You have Sinner at third, Holzer at short with Richter at first, Richter at second, Prochnow at first, and Pranty behind the plate. Allie Slinger, Jalbert, and Kenzie Anderson, 2, 3, 4 batters due up here in the top of the 4th inning for Northern Cass. And the pitch by Nelson. This one missing low, now 1-0. Severson in left, Fletchock in center, and Moneylaws in right here for Central Cass. A game that started at 4:33, 40 minutes old so far in the top of the 4th. Slinger hits one up the first base line. Taking the flip is going to be Prochnow to Richter on the putout. So 3-4 on the putout, and as you can see on the turf here, it was foul to start, but it took a little spin and brought it back. So good job by Prochnow coming down the line, expecting that one to be a fair ball. Makes the quick flip to Richter, who was covering. Now up is going to be Jalbert, who popped out to Richter her last time up at second. Takes one low as test, now 1-0. Good looking day, about mid-60s. Kind of been partly overcast skies, and then we get 5-10 minutes of some sunlight coming in. This one hit, and it's going to be to the center fielder, Fletchock, who calls everybody off for the out. 2 outs now here in the top of the 4th. Northern Cass not taking much time here against Nelson, trying to ambush her. It's kind of what Central Cass did to Elise Sand in the bottom of the 3rd inning, where they didn't take too many pitches before they were going up there swinging. Kenzie Anderson, the number 4 batter, takes a ball, now 1-0. She popped out to Richter her last time up in the 1st. So far, 3 2/3 innings for Nelson, 2 strikeouts and 2 hits against her. And Nelson's going to feel that one and no problem. So just 6 pitches in the at-bat, in the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning, where it's the Squirrels looking to add on to their 3-0 lead.
The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy wishes the best of luck to the players in today's game. Maple River Grain and Agronomy is proudly serving producers, accessing markets, and building relationships in eastern North Dakota and western Minnesota. They offer a variety of grain marketing and agronomy solutions. See the latest updates by following MRGA on social media. They're active on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Check out the website at mrga.com to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy and how they can serve you and your operation.
Go to the bottom of the fourth inning. It's 3-0 Central Cass over Northern Cass here in Castleton on your live event. Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes running the camera. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much to our sponsors as well for providing coverage here throughout the spring of high school athletics. A reminder, tomorrow here on your live event, we'll have the Enderlin Baseball Tournament for you starting at 10:30 in the morning. Go to yourliveevent.com to check out the complete schedule. Northern Cass will play 2 games, one at 5 against Kindred Richland and one at 7 o'clock tomorrow night against Hillsborough Central Valley. As well, the Squirrels baseball team for Central Cass, they're in Enderlin tonight. First pitch swinging on the way here by Camry Nelson. Bottom of the lineup, 7, 8, and 9 batters due up here for Central Cass. Nelson struck out her first time up in the second. After Nelson, it's Money Laws, then Pranty. Bottom of the fourth inning, that one missing on the outer part as Elise Sand is on for her fourth inning of work. So far, 3 innings, giving up 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Here's the 1-1 offering on the way to Camry Nelson. Swung on and missed, now 1 and 2. Crazy to think what it's been for the month of April. Are you Northern Cass able to get 1 or 2 games in? Central Cass and Northern Cass getting a lot of action right now this week compared to what they did the entire month of April, as that one misses out now 2 and 2. Good spring Beto to get on the turf and play some softball. Sam looks in on the 2-2 pitch, trying to get her 3rd strikeout of the afternoon here for Northern Cass. That one runs in, makes the count full at 3 and 2. So back-to-back plate appearances here by Camry Nelson, where she's gotten to a 3-ball, 2-strike count here to lead off an inning. Sand looking in, and the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed, and that'll be out number 1 here in the bottom of the 4th. 3rd strikeout of the afternoon for Sand. And now the number 8 batter, Sari Moneylaws, will come in as Sarah struck out her last time up in the 2nd. Elise Sand looks in here with 1 out now in the bottom of the 4th inning. And the pitch. This one missing up, now 1 and 0. It's been the 3 and 4 batters who have stolen the show so far here for Central Cass, and Katie Sinner and Peyton Nelson. We'll get to that after this pitch here. 1-0 offering. That one is in there for a strike. Sinner with an RBI single back in the first, which scored Riley Holzer, and then Sinner hit a solo home run in the 3rd, followed by a Peyton Nelson solo home run on back-to-back hits by Central Cass, also last half inning. Here's the 1-1 offering. This one hit in the air is going to hang up enough. Yes, the second baseman, Russ, does a nice job following it, goes down to a knee, and puts her hand on top of the glove to secure the out. A line drive there to the second baseman for 2 outs, and we've seen some really good plays by Richmond at short, and now Russ joining the defensive web gem party here for Northern Cass in the bottom of the 4th inning. Barbara Pranty, the catcher, due up. She lined out to Abby Richmond her last time up and takes this one low for a ball, now 1 and 0. Northern Cass so far, no runs on just 2 hits. On the opposite side for Central Cass, 3 runs so far on 4 hits for the Squirrels. There's the 1-0 offering on the way by Pranty to Pranty. And Barbara takes one for a strike, now 1 and 1. Central Cass, Pranty's able to get aboard. The top of the lineup due up next for the Squirrels with Richter. 3-0 on your Bank North scoreboard here as the Squirrels will look to get a 2-out rally going. Pranty hits one in the air. Slinger goes down the 3rd base line but runs out of real estate And it's going to be a strike, now 1-2. On the opposite side for Northern Cass, they will have their 5, 6, and 7 batters due up next with Addison Rust leading off the top of the 5th inning. The Jags had one really good chance right away in the first with Abby Richmond with that single, able to steal second, then get to third on a wild pitch with no outs. Nelson worked around her as Pranty hits one up the third base line. Slinger comes in, fires to first, and that's going to be off the glove of Anderson, and getting in safely will be Pranty. It's going to be a tough one for Northern Cass, particularly if the Squirrels can take advantage of it, as we're going to have a courtesy runner now into the game for the Squirrels. That's coming in now for Central Cass. It looks to be Paige Wixo running at first base. Good throw by Slinger, and Anderson had it in her glove, and the umpire was ready to call out, but then it just kind of popped out at the last second. So 2 outs now with a runner at first in Wixo. And the pitch, Wixo's going to stay close to first. Good job by Fix blocking it and keeping it in front of her. Richter so far today is 0 for 2 with a line drive out to Richmond and then a ground out to Slinger to open up the game in the bottom of the first inning for the Squirrels in terms of their at-bats. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one going to be flipped back down to first. It's going to go off the first baseman's glove with Anderson, and then Hannah Anderson backs it up, but gaining 60 feet is going to be Wixo. So a couple of errors have allowed Central Cass now have a runner at second base here. And can Richter and the Squirrels make Northern Cass pay? One thing here for Central Cass over the seasons, they've done such a really good job in their runs to state titles of taking advantage of plays like this. This is hit in the air, and that's going to be past the center fielder, Jalbert. Coming in from second is going to be Wixo, and scoring, and Richter gets a 2-out RBI double here for the Squirrels. So the answer to the question, will they make them pay? The answer is yes. So Wixo comes in, and Richter gets aboard with a double. That one just kind of got away from Jalbert a little bit as she came across to her left and took a step in, but by the time she took that step in, the ball just kept carrying in the air and got by her. This one missing on the outer part of the plate to Riley Holzer. Holzer 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Richter joins the RBI party, this time via a double variety. 1-0 pitch. As going from second to third is going to be Richter. Richter just saw that bobble out of the catcher's mitt there for a second, and she collects third base. Now 2-0 to Holzer. And if you pitch carefully to Holzer, you got Kate Sinner, who's already got 2 RBIs on the day, due up next. Holzer hits a one-hopper to Slinger. Slinger goes to first, and that's going to be in there for the out, or no, they're going to call her safe. They're going to say that she was never able to get to the base, and the umpires will talk about it here as that one came up the first base line to Anderson. And then you had Holzer kind of had a little bit of a collision on that one. So will they call the out? They will. So it will be an out 5-3 on the put-up, but not before Northern Cass gives up 1 run to Central Cass. The Squirrels score 1 run off a 1 hit with a couple of errors and 1 runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning with a new score. It is Central Cass up by 4.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
We head to the top of the 5th inning on our Bank North scoreboard. Central Cass leads it 4-0 over Northern Cass as the Jags will send Addison Rust Anderson, that's Ari, and Elise Sand to the plate here in the top of the 5th inning. Peyton Nelson right now doing a really nice job on the mound as Nelson has gone 4 innings, given up 2 hits, a pair of strikeouts as well. And the pitch swung on and missed to open up the 5th. Addison Rush struck out her last time up. Coming up on our post-game show, we'll get to our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the game. Peyton Nelson putting a nod in terms of her performance, both at the plate and also in the circle. Nice job going up the middle as Addison Russ for the third single of the afternoon. 3 hits all via the single variety, and it's a leadoff single here for Northern Cass. It's the first time since the top of the first inning that Northern Cass has a leadoff base runner aboard. Now coming up is going to be Anderson Ari with the runner at first and Rust. This one low, gets by Pranty. That'll allow Rust to get to second. Yeah, pass ball on that one. It was blocked originally by Pranty, but then just got enough away from her, and Russ saw that. Once it had that second hop, she was able to scamper to second base. Here's a pitch by Nelson, missing low, now 2-0. Elise Sand is due up next. And this is where Northern Cass right now, 7 innings, high school softball, needs to play a run or 2 across here and put some pressure on Central Cass in these later innings. But first things first, got to find a way to get aboard. Russ did, and now Anderson is 1 ball away from drawing the first walk against Peyton Nelson. Here's the 3-0 offering. This one is going to be grounded. Nelson fires to third, and then the runner there at second stays put with Rust. So good job by Peyton Nelson, 1-3 on the putout, as the runner in Rust took about 15 feet past second base to see if she had an opportunity to get to third. She held firm there as Nelson threw it to the first baseman, Prochnow, to retire the first batter here in the top of the 5th. Elise Sand is due up next. Sand looks to bunt. She does up the third base line. A good bunt. Center comes in and not going to be able to make a play. A perfect executed bunt here on the turf by Sand. Runners at the corners now with Rust at third. Sand is at first, and she'll get aboard. And now Scott Koss will come out and have a little talk with his infield and his pitcher. So getting aboard was Rust right up the middle for the single. Anderson on a 3-0 count swung and went right back to Nelson. And then on that bunt, you couldn't ask for anything better by Elise Sand up the third base line. The runner from second, Rust, easily got to third. And then by the time Center tried to grab the softball and make a throw, she kind of lost it in transition. So runners at the corners now with 1 out in the top of the 5th inning here at Koss Field in Castleton. Northern Cass with their best chance to score since the top of the first inning. Casey Fix is coming up here for Northern Cass. She flew out to right her last time up, as Northern Cass will try to get their first run of the contest here. Northern Cass, least amount of runs they've scored in a game so far was 3 in their season opener against Kindred Richland back on April the 21st. Runners at the corners and the pitch. Looking to bunt, following it back is going to be Fix, now 0-1. The next batter would have been Weibly, but she was taken out of the game. And we saw coming in was Hannah Anderson. So we'll see if Anderson is going to hit next for the Jags. But right now, Northern Cass trying to get a run across. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Bunted up the third base line, foul, now 0-2. So the Jays trying to do a little small ball on the bottom part of the order here. And trying to find a way to get to Abby Richmond. That'll be the leadoff batter in the hole right now. Runner at third base is Rust. At first is Sand. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Nelson. This one is smashed in right to the first baseman for the double play. Prochnow, 3 unassisted. A great hit by Fix, but a better defensive placement by the first baseman in Prochnow. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and you have a runner left aboard after 4.5 innings. It's Central Cass 4 and the Jags scoreless, with Northern Cass going out to the outfield, and the Squirrels coming to bat next.
We built Irie Insurance with one philosophy: hire great people and provide great service and options. We want to help protect your home, farm, crops, personal, and your businesses. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and since day one, we have followed this golden rule to help protect you. That's why we have so many locations like West Fargo, Devils Lake, Hope, Hillsborough, Mackville, and Towner. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
The Northern Cass School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Cass will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relations, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Cass is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online to northerncasschool.org. That's northerncasschool.org. Go
to the bottom of the fifth inning on our Bank North scoreboard. Central Cass 4, Northern Cass scoreless. And the story of this game, as much as it's been a couple of home runs by Center and Nelson for Central Cass, it's been what the Squirrels have done with their chances and the inability of Northern Cass with their chances. After having Richmond get to third with no outs to start the game, unable to bring Abby in, then runners at the corners right there. Good contact. Just a better job by the first baseman, Prochnow, being ready for a line drive shot by Casey Fix to get the double play, 3 unassisted to end the top of the fifth inning. Central Cass coming up with 3, 4, and 5, the heart of the order, with Katie Center first pitch swinging. She hits one to the gap to right center field, off the wall. Center's going to round first, trying to get for a leadoff double. The relay throw, not in time. Center's in there for a leadoff double. So Center now a base knock triple away from completing the cycle. That's going to be 6 hits as a team right now for Central Cass. So Center a single, a homer, and a double. On the opposite side, Nelson with a walk and a solo home run. Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit on the ground, a 2-hopper to Richmond. Richmond still has time, fires across the diamond, not in time. This will allow the runner from second to go to third, so Center will gain 60 feet. Nelson's aboard with a base knock, and then it went past Anderson to allow the runner to go to third. So runners at the corners now, with Fletchock coming to the plate. Fletchock, a fielder's choice, got aboard on the first and doubled her last time up in the third. Middle part of the order right now, doing some damage here against Elise Sand in the center circle for Northern Cass. And the pitch. Fletchock pops it straight up and out of play. That'll be a ball. That'll go right on top and make a dent on top of this nice little grandstand here in Castleton at Cass Field. Kind of can take away a little bit of the daylight and sunlight a little bit, but also protect you from those flying foul balls. So 0-1 quickly now to Fletchock. And the pitch. Throwing back to third is going to be Fix. Slinger is there. Now make it 1-1. Sometimes we'll see in situations like this, a runner at first try to deke the catcher into throwing down, which might allow the runner from third to try to come in and score from third base. Here's the 1-1 offering. Fletchock hits one on the ground, but foul. Now 1-2 with Taylor Severson due up next. Central Cass, 1 run in the first, 2 runs in the third, 1 in the fourth. For Northern Cass, they've been scoreless so far throughout, but they found themselves in a pickle here in the bottom of the fifth inning where Central Cass can try to put this game a little bit away with a couple of runs. Northern Cass had a chance to plate one in the top half of the inning, unable to do so. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Fletchock. This one is hit foul, out of play, and if you're Sand and Northern Cass, the old adage of 1 pitch and 1 batter at a time, that's what it all is here. Try to find a way to get Fletchock out. A strikeout would be lovely and dandy for Northern Cass fans. Fletchock will just try to hit one in the outfield somewhere and see if that'll allow the runner in center to try to tag up or maybe even get a base knock. Here's the pitch. This one hit in the air, a line drive shot. It's an RBI single for Fletchock. Is coming in from third is Kate Center. So Center scores her second run of the afternoon. Now you have runners at first and second with nobody out, and the Squirrels lead it 5-0. Nelson gains 60 feet. She goes to second, and Fletchock's aboard with her second hit of the afternoon. 5-0 after the Fletchock RBI single. First pitch swinging, this one hit deep by Severson to left center field, and it's gone. It's a 3-run homer by Taylor Severson, the third home run of the afternoon, and the Squirrels now lead it 8-0 on Northern Cass. That is a 3-run shot, a bases-clearing homer for Taylor Severson, who picked a prime time for her first hit of the afternoon. And now the Squirrels, all of a sudden, they can find themselves, have a chance to get a couple of runs across. We'd be talking about the 10-run rule here. As we'll see the coach, Anthony Meyer, come out here for Northern Cass and have a quick conference call with his infield and his pitcher, Elise Sand. 4 up and 4 in right now for Central Cass in the bottom of the 5th inning. Started with a double by Kate Sinner, a single by Nelson, followed by a single by Fletchock, and a 3-run homer by Severson. Bottom of the order due up now with Nelson, Moneylaws, and Pranty here in the bottom of the 5th inning. These teams will be back in action tomorrow and Saturday, part of the mid-season madness in Fargo. Camry Nelson 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. 4 hits across so far today in this inning. 8 so far, make that 9 so far in the game for Central Cass as a team. This one gonna miss on the outer part of the plate now, 1-0. The 5th batter so far here for Central Cass. Outfield playing deep again. Here's the 1-0 offering, missing on the outer part, now 2-0. Squirrels were able to get their 10th run of the contest against Hillsborough Central Valley in the bottom of the 5th on Tuesday night. Northern Cass right now trying to avoid that. Here's the 2-0 pitch on the outer part of the plate, now 3-0. Nelson trying to get aboard for the first time this afternoon. Sand trying to get back in rhythm here and collect out number 1 in the 5th. 4-pitch walk, so 4 hits, and now the first walk of this inning, just the 3rd one of the contest. Then Nelson has make that Sand has thrown, and now a runner at first. Sarah Moneylaws is 0 for 2 with a line driver last time to Rust, who made a nice play in just behind the bag at second. Swung on and missed, and put at first base is Nelson, now 0-1. Moneylaws struck out her last time up in the 2nd inning. If it gets to the top of the 6th, the bottom, the number 9 batter, then Abby Richmond and Slinger, the 1-2 batters, will be up next with the Jags. Here's going to be a tough play for Richmond. It's a slow ground ball. She goes the short way to second, not in time. It was going to be tough right off the bat there for Abby to try to make a decision to go to second and try to get the runner Nelson going from first to second or throw across the diamond and try to get Moneylaws, but it's going to go down as a base knock here. So hit number 5 of the half inning, and Pranty will come up. There's been 6 batters. They've all gotten aboard, and Pranty will try to continue that momentum right now. Pranty hits one that's going to one-hop Slinger. It was 2 bounces to Slinger, who was sliding up the 3rd baseline, and as it bounced up, it hit her right in the wrist area, and that'll make the bases full. So Richter will be batter number 8 right now, as we'll have a pinch runner with Wixo again. So Wixo scored in the 4th. She'll come on here for an opportunity to make another run, but right now the Squirrels have run number 9 at 3rd and run number 10 and a 10-run rule opportunity at 2nd here with Tori Richter at the plate. Richter 1 of 3 with an RBI double in the 4th. Richter first pitch swinging, hits one down the left field line. A runner from 3rd's coming in, and Nelson Moneylaws is rounding. She's going to be on the way, and that's going to do it. Richter with a 2 RBI double to put the game away here in the bottom of the 5th inning. What a job here by the Central Cass Squirrels, as Richter able to finish with a couple of RBIs in this one. Scoring from third is Nelson, and scoring from second is going to be Money Laws as well. So for Central Cass, 6 runs across on 6 hits, an error, and a couple of runners left on base. But for Central Cass, they played 6 runs here, and that is your final. Our post-game show is coming up next as the Squirrels win it 10-0 here over at Northern Cass.
RDK Enterprises specializes in seed meter calibration, planter maintenance, and they have the full line of precision planting products. Call them at 701-636-2119 to schedule your meter, planter, and precision planting software repairs and update. This includes monitoring and control systems, all to help improve your planting, which means improved profits. It pays to plant with precision with RDK Enterprises. Locations in Hillsborough and Drayton, North Dakota, planterdoc.com, or call 701-636-2119.
We have 3 TVs in the house, and we had boxes and wires.
I called Polar, and she said, we're switching to streaming.
We were up and running in just no time. I can be in the kitchen making dinner, doing other things, and Daryl can be downstairs watching baseball or whatever he's watching, and we have no interference at all.
Watch anything you want from anywhere with Polar Streaming TV. Call today or visit polarcom.com to learn more.
You know the importance of planning before you plant. To finish strong, you need a solid start. That's why at Cess Vanderhoef, we remain committed to developing sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature, all to help you make spring decisions that will yield the harvest you envision. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Cess Vanderhoef, a passion that grows.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Central Cass School's mission is to foster student excellence in cooperation with family and community, and to provide educational opportunities in a safe and caring environment. Thank you to everyone who has helped make this mission a reality. The new STEM Center, Theater, Music Wing, Early Childhood Center, Wellness Center, and Athletic Complex will help set students up for success in school and life after graduation. They wish everyone at Central Cass good luck this year with academics and activities as you grow into the new space and move forward with excellence.
As we come back on our post-game show, we'll get to our RDK Enterprises player of the game, but let's take a look at the final numbers in this one. Central Cass Squirrels, 10 runs on 11 hits. For Northern Cass, no runs on 4 hits here. Tori Richter goes 2 for 4 from the plate with 3 runs driven in. You have Riley Holzer, who would go 0 for 1, but with a run scored, a walk back in the first. Kate Sinner goes 3 for 3 with a home run, a single, a double, 2 runs scored, and 2 runs driven in. Peyton Nelson, the pitcher, helped her own cause with going 2 for 2 with a walk, a single, a homer, 2 runs driven in, and 2 runs scored. Grace Fletchock also would finish going 2 for 3 with a run scored and a run driven in. Taylor Severson 1 for 3, but that one hit a 3-run homer here in the bottom of the 5th inning for Central Cass. Camry Nelson went 0 for 2 with a run scored. Sarah Moneylaws goes 1 for 3 with a run scored. Barbara Prancy was able to get on base a couple of times, but goes 0 for 3, and then Wixo was able to score a run here for Central Cass. And Peyton Nelson, 5 innings, 4 hits, 2 walks, and 2 Ks and 0 walks, picks up the win here for Central Cass. On the opposite side for a Northern Cass, Abby Richmond collected 1 hit. She was go 1 of 2 with a stolen base. Addison Rust went 1 of 2 as well with a single that came back in the 5th inning. And Abby Weibley, she would go 1 of 1 with a single before she was taken out of the game. And Elise Sand would go 1 of 2. Weibley left after running into Holzer at second base. Slinger goes 0 for 2 with Jalbert alongside with Kenzie Anderson, going 0 for 2 as well as Ari Anderson and Casey Fix. Northern Cass's pitcher Lee Sand picks up the last 4 innings of work, 11 hits, 3 walks against her, and 3 strikeouts here for Northern Cass. So the Jags drop to 3-2 on this season. Central Cass improves to 5-1 on this season here, a game that took 1 hour and 6 minutes of game time. It's now time to name you our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game here in this one. RDK Enterprises, once you get into the field for planting, RDK Enterprises of Hillsborough and Drayton wants you to have a safe and successful planting season. They're here to help you provide the customer service and support of your precision plant equipment. Call 701-636-2119 for RDK Enterprises. It pays to plant with precision from RDK Enterprises in Hillsborough and Drayton. Well, I think you're going to have to give it to a Peyton Nelson and alongside Kate Center 1-2 combination, as the two of them would finish with 5 hits, 4 runs across, and also 4 runs driven in. And Peyton Nelson pitched the complete game 4-hitter with 2 strikeouts and no walks. So Peyton Nelson and Katie Sinner are our RDK Enterprises players of the game. The Central Cass Squirrels next up will be a game tomorrow in Fargo against Velva as part of the Fargo Invitational. They will play Velva, Dickinson, and Beulah throughout the weekend. For Northern Cass, they will also play in the Fargo tournament. They will play Beulah tomorrow at 5 and then Bottineau and Glenburn on Saturday. Make sure you go to yourliveevent.com to check out what's to offer here this weekend. The Enderlin Baseball Tournament is what we have next at 10:30. It's Enderlin and Maple River tomorrow morning at 10:30 here on Your Live Event. Northern Cass Baseball has 2 games at 5 and 7 respectively against Kindred Richland and Hillsborough Central Valley. On behalf of all of our great sponsors, Joey Hughes running the camera, I'm Chase Miller repeating today's final from Cosfield and Castleton. It's Central Cass 10, Northern Cass 0. The Squirrels pick up the win here, scoring 6 runs in the bottom of the 5th inning for the 10-run rule here from Castleton. Good night and have a good rest of your Thursday evening.
Thank you.